Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization, we're bringing in another Bigfoot sighting report. I'm in south central Utah. Check out all the deer. The deer activity are thick. We're here investigating Bigfoot sighting reports. I'm at a ghost town. I love checking out ghost towns because some of the Bigfoot sighting reports that we get are in or around ghost towns. There's several Bigfoot sighting reports in the Idaho area near and around ghost towns. So I thought I would check this area out. We're just south of Fish Lake National Forest. There was a Bigfoot sighting that happened there. A report was sent to me. It's a very interesting sighting report. I'm going to give you the report while I take a look around this ghost town. One of the more famous Bigfoot sighting reports around a ghost town that I covered was in Deadwood, Idaho. There was 3 Bigfoot sightings in 24 hours in and around a mining ghost town. I thought this would be a great place to look around. Maybe the Bigfoot used the structures in bad weather, wintertime, I don't know. But we're going to take a look around for Bigfoot. Here goes the Bigfoot sighting report that was sent to us. This report was submitted by Cody. The nearest town was Kanosh, Utah. And here's the report. When I was younger, about 7-8 years ago, my family and I were in Kanosh camping. Earlier in the day, my cousins, dad, and brother found a deer carcass strung up in a tree. But it was all positioned funny, with the eyes just hanging down. All day something felt off, and the dogs on the trip were really scared. That night, we fried some fish around the camp and left out our trash. I know, not safe. And then we went to sleep. A few hours later, my mom got up to go pee, and she was so scared it was deathly quiet, and she felt watched. About an hour passed by, and one of the dogs sleeping outside got thrown through my aunt and uncle's tent. After the dog was thrown into the tent, my uncle and my cousin, they went to sleep in the truck, and everyone else piled into my parents' tent with me and my brother. Someone ended up laying on my feet, and I kept waking up. I sat up trying to get comfortable, and I saw a huge shadow. It had to be 7 feet tall, and the dogs were growling and going nuts. Then the dog got picked up and thrown against the tent. I have never buried my head into a pillow so fast. It was terrifying. The next day, we checked the garbage bags, and they were still intact. But the grill that we had used for the fish, it was picked clean, and the area stunk so bad. We still don't know what it was. Me and my mom swear it was Bigfoot. Thought I would share. I've had family and friends over the past few years in the same area have similar experiences. Thank you for sending us your Bigfoot sighting report, Cody. I know you only saw the shadow. You and your mother think that you may have had a Bigfoot experience. You say it was 7 feet tall outside of the tent, and then it's picking up your growling dogs and chucking them against the tent. I mean, what person does that? What person comes up to a growling dog and hooks them against a tent? I'm sure if there was a person out there, you would have all caught on to that. I don't think the dogs would have been scared of a person like they would a Bigfoot. Because the dogs were scared, it had to have been something besides a person out there messing around. You do have a strong case of Bigfoot, and there's also a lot of other Bigfoot sighting reports in the area. Not too far from there, January 2008, a truck driver swerved to miss a Bigfoot crossing I-15. That's one of the Bigfoot sighting reports in the area. In Fish Lake National Forest, a few years before that, an elk hunter's camper was attacked by a Bigfoot. It left some handprints and actually punched the camper way too high for a person to do it without a ladder. Don't think someone would have casually come up with the ladder, climbed up, and punched these people's camper. They also saw the figure outside of the window of the camper, and it was just too huge for a person to be able to stand in silhouette in the window. So something like yours, you saw the shadow, they saw the silhouette in the window that punched the camper. That's another Bigfoot sighting in that area. It isn't just you. There's other Bigfoot experiences in this area that are being reported. A lot of people report hearing vocalizations near Huntington Reservoir, and then south in Marysville, a family was stalked by a large screaming animal. They found tracks that fit the description of Bigfoot. They think they were stalked by a Bigfoot. So in my opinion, it's a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. You either got lucky or possibly you feel like a victim that night. I'm sure your dog being thrown into the tent twice that night, your dog feels like a victim. Thank you for sending the Bigfoot sighting report. Anybody else out there have Bigfoot sightings? We would certainly like to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this Bigfoot sighting report from South Central Utah. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.